There's gonna be a little weird little blip, but however, I'm kind of idiotic because, as you can see, you might not notice it fully, but I do, because now I notice it. So the footage I have from before, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think it's right here. Yeah. This is the proper format. I have it formatted and everything, and I forgot to do that because I was playing on my other account. And when I play on my other account, I make my screen bigger and everything because I got a big computer screen. However, OBS doesn't like that and everything for me to stream properly. So I have to abide by OBS's whimsy until I learn it better. Now I don't remember if I did this right or not. Anyway, okay, so here's my thing, okay? With the story corridor and why this is a hot take. I know there's going to be some people who are whales who don't agree with me. That is fine. They cannot agree with me and everything. That I am not going to accomplish. There, am I going to accomplish that one? Maybe this one. Let's try this one again. Okay, let's go with recommended. Is this it? Is this what they want me to wear? I thought they would want me to change it up a little bit more than that. Recommended, yeah. Alright, let's try it. Yoink. Am I gonna be able to do it? No. So close! Man, I need to get the sweet ones. I need to max this out, and then I'll have got it and everything. Wait a moment. I gotta see what the last one is. Mirror Crown. This is number 8. I haven't completed 8. I might be able to do 8 now. But at least get 1 star. Not probably full star, but I think I'll be able to get pretty good level. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if this is enough to get 1 star. Probably not. I'm kind of pessimistic right here. Oh wow, I got 1 star. Cool. I didn't get all of the rewards, but I got a decent amount of the rewards. Oof, that's a whole pool. Man, dang. I need to start leveling these up. This is why I was farming for these. Oof. Part of me wants to get this. Resets in 11 days. Oof. I'm gonna have to try to get all the pools out of here. And everything. But I don't know. I don't know. Do I want to go for the, I don't know if I'll have enough pools. I'll have to account for my pools and stuff. A part of me wants to get the new flying outfit, just because I don't like the flying outfit and everything. Like I said, and everything. And like, I apologize for the weird cutaway. What happened was that my mom's boyfriend and everything, she came home to the house, my home, and dropped off my cat and everything. I was really happy because my cat was at the vet. I was nervous wreck about it. Now I'm calmer. My cat's well. They did all our lab work and everything. The only thing that was irregular about her, but the doctor told my mom not to worry, and my mom relayed that information to me, is her blood work is I word this. I'm having a brain fart. La la la. Brain fart. her sugars were up, but her sugars are up because she has an infection and everything. So that's why they're up. So which one was it? Because I got all distracted. I was paying attention to this, and now I forget what challenge I need to go do. That will net me the ding-a-ling. I can do that. Okay, take a photo of the cranes. Okay, on the Dream Warehouse rooftop. Okay, so I go over here and everything. But then it's at the same time, I need to see better leaks, because at the same time, it's like, I really like the 4 stars that are coming up and everything. Are these them? Is this the cranes? It's gotta be the cranes. Right? These are the cranes, right? That has to be it. Yeah, it is. Cool, I have enough sweet and everything. I got 220. Let's load them up. What's the highest piece I can glow up on this? Can I do the dress? No. Can I do the shoes? Yes. Okay, what's the highest piece on here? Like, level up wise. I think it's the it might be the shoes or the hair. I don't have enough. Of course I don't have enough. But it will help. Yeah, that's 120. That's also 120, so yeah, we're gonna do the 4 pieces, because then we can level up 4 of these pieces. I think that's the better bet, is to level up 4 of these pieces, because we can level up the bow, etc. Is it only a regular star? It's only a regular freaking pool. That sucks. Should be a red one, my subjective opinion. Because, like, oh no, these are blue ones. Wait, are all of them blue ones? Yeah, they're all blue. I guess 4 stars only give you blue pools. Well, that's fine and everything. I think that's disappointing that I only... Why would you ever level this up then? Like, there's so many better pieces. Like, I don't even think this is a 4-star outfit. It's a 3-star outfit. It's not even worth it leveling that up for 10 diamonds. It's not worth it and everything. Yeah, Mike, you only want to ever level up 4 stars or 5 stars in this game and everything. It does bum me out that I only got the hair in this. I hope there's a rerun of this outfit, because then I could complete it and everything. Because I like this jumpy outfit. I just didn't create the count soon enough, or else I would have gone for this. I just didn't have all the parts, and I was waiting in limbo for parts and stuff, and it was like, So yeah, that's why I only got 3 of the pieces. At least I got the dress and everything. And the biggest thing is, it's like, here's my thing with the 5-star thing, with the new quote-unquote 5-star banner. It's like, the only thing I really want out of the new banner is just a black dress and everything. I don't even need to complete the whole outfit. Well, I would probably like the dress and the shoes, because I could probably use black shoes on things. I do use black shoes a lot and everything, but it's like, I don't know what I want to do. A part of me is like, I should save my pools. Another part of me, it says, whispers into my ear, pull the red version, pull the pretty red version. You love this outfit. It's gonna be like a year for this outfit to come back, if not longer, knowing your luck and everything. I don't know. I do not know. Now, what I am worried about, here's my little gotcha brain and everything. I am worried about that there's gonna be Valentine's Day banners, and they're gonna be uber cute, and I'm gonna be uber sad. It's sad and everything, and yeah. But I have set aside literally some money to fund all my pools and everything. So yeah, I set a good bit of money for this series and everything. But I gotta make it last and everything. Did I miss one? No. Yoink. Oh, Wimp Star. Cool. I have some challenges that I did. Yeah, I did. I had a picture one. Oh, I got craft a thingy. Oh, craft a thingy. I can craft a thingy. Can I craft this? No. Well, I think I actually can unlock this today. Oh no, I gotta level up cool pieces. Oh no, I don't have any things for that. I don't have any pearls. I need to level up the cool pieces. Yeah, I'm low on pearls now. Shoot. Well, I do have some vital energy and everything. Part of me wanted to save it for something else, but oh well. And everything. There is this one thing. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do and everything before I use up all my vital energy. I know there's this one outfit piece that I want to do, and there's no. Go here. I want to go back to this. Everything. This is the fit that I made, but I can make this fit better and everything because there's a outfit piece that I can craft in one of the chests and everything. And I was doing it a bit off stream, but then I was like, I should do it on stream and everything. Now, like, I'll show you where some of them that I remember, but I'm not going back fully and everything. Oh, Infinity, Nikki, chest. Oh, everyone's talking about the event and everything, and it's like driving me crazy. Did VB Gaming? Yeah, VB also has a video. VB was reacting to the live stream. Actually, that's what the video I watched to actually catch the live stream. I don't know where the live stream was. Where the heck was the live stream and everything? Like, what site was this live stream on? Was it on like Bilibili or some Chinese site and everything? Like, I don't know. Now I just realized that I don't know this for a fact or anything. So I'm going to mute. There might be it'd be a second of music there. I hope not, but yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go back. Anyway, one of the chests I remember was right there, up top, like right up there. Yeah, it's up there. It should be right there. And then I know there's one over here, like two over here, some in this direction. Actually, three. There's three over in this direction. You can find the video. Somebody actually did a really good video. I do want to say her name, Moon Sugar Cake. She did a really good video on where all the chests are and everything. I'm surprised she didn't do commentary while doing that. She just and I actually shouldn't call it she. I assume they're she and everything, but you never know with people. Like I try to be nice to people because like I gotta get in the habit and everything because like I like to remember people's pronouns, and then like sometimes like I refer to people's pronouns just by off of their voice and everything. I don't know if they're she or not, so I'm sorry if I said the wrong pronoun. No, because you never know. Somebody might be non-binary and everything. Just because they present femininely doesn't mean they don't go by use masculine pronouns and everything. It's like the reason I bring this up and everything now. The joke part about this is that they are on female hormones now and everything. Femboys and everything. It's like they still identify as men and everything. Most of them and everything. Eventually, that it's like the great egg cracking event and everything. Like with Finn and everything. Like Finn, we all kind of knew this and everything. Like, and I still like how Finn talked about themselves even like before and everything. I'm like, yo, this is like the most non-binary freaking person ever and everything. And like they even said like there's some people who go by he, she, they, them, all pronouns and everything. And it's just like it's such a topic and everything. And I think like this is one thing I do want to have a thing like a kind of like a. I'm gonna philosophize here for a bit and everything. Like here's the thing. I think like people get scared / wary about the whole pronoun thing, especially in America. But Americans are stupid and everything because, well, they're Americans. Duh. I hate to say it, we're not the most intelligent culture in existence on the planet and everything. My whole thing is like other countries and everything, like even like I tried to learn Japanese and everything. I tried to do it. The problem with like learning Japanese and everything, I do want to say this applies to all languages and everything. If you don't have no one to discuss and use the language with, it's really hard to pick up the language and everything. Like that's why like I feel like a lot of people are picking up Chinese because of Red Note, because they actually have people to use and interact and like use Mandarin and everything. Even if it's broken Mandarin, like you're still learning how to talk like pretty much like an infant, like and everything. Because an infant, like like somebody like 4 to 5 years old, they're just learning words, so they have like a very basic vocabulary, like 50 to 100 words kind of thing. And like here's the thing, okay? So going back to Japanese and everything, the thing is that a lot of people have like a dialect and everything. Like this is why Japanese was really hard for me to pick up and everything, and this is another reason why I dropped it. They have a feminine dialect and a masculine dialect, and depending on what dialect you know and everything and used has like people's view you of that and everything. Like for example, if you use a feminine dialect, which you say words completely different from the masculine way and everything, where it's like, okay, I use this word in a masculine way, but there's a feminine way to say a word, but the word's completely different because it's the feminine version of the same quote-unquote word, but it has different meaning because it's a feminine pronunciation and a masculine pronunciation and everything. And then, like, here's another thing. Like, this is what really bugs me and everything, and, like, this is why I couldn't stand Ben Shapiro. It's like, because, dude, you should know this. Doing this, this is how I know Ben Shapiro is a grifter, and everything is the fact I'm about to tell you and everything. Like even in like Jewish, like quote unquote doctrine and everything, and like Jewish custom, they have five genders in their like not religious thing, but like culture way and everything. I think it's even referenced in the Torah that there's 5 quote-unquote pronouns and everything. There's the man that becomes a woman, the woman becomes a man, and then the third one that they're neither and everything, to quote-unquote like what they would refer back to is like intersex, what we call today. Previously, like, some people might not know that term, everything, hermaphrodite and everything, and that has like a Greek history because that is the son / daughter of Aphrodite and everything. Thing like that, like words and words have meaning, and like I get that, but like people don't understand the concept. Like going back to the word hermaphrodite and everything. Now we don't use that word anymore in like intellectual discussions, but however, some older people and some even intersex type people from prior years know themselves as hermaphrodite and everything. Like that is their identity. Like even like there's like a whole bunch of older trans individuals that don't refer to themselves as transgender. They refer to themselves as transsexual and everything. And like the idea of identity and words being identifiers, because that's what all words are. They're just an identifier to identify you as an individual and everything. Without those identifiers and everything, people don't know how to recognize you or communicate you. Like for example, that's why like the ideal goal for like every not NB like non-binary person and everything is them to look like neither sex and literally look like an alien. That's like some of theirs. Now that's not all their ideal like form and everything, because they don't want to be referred to male or female things, because like you're stuck in that binary and everything, not just like physically, like your physical like attributes and sex attributes and everything like that. More so what I'm saying about that is, hold on, I gotta take a drink. More so in the context of like not just physically and everything, because that's why people transition, is to get rid of the physical aspects that they dislike about themselves, because their body does not match the things that are going on in their head and everything. But however, the thing that I want to bring up is with that matter is that the rest of the world, we know, like I realize psychology, philosophy, and everything. I really don't give a fuck about one thing. Like, and I don't, and like, this is like the whole like. Now this is before I knew my sexuality. Like, personal opinion, like it switches with the wind. And apparently, depending on my mood. Like one day, I like a lot of people and everything. Next day, I am asexual as hell. Like, I do not want to have relationships with anyone at all. Then some days it's like, oh my gosh, I want to be with everyone and everything. So it's like, they even know, we even know this in like a scientific level, that like people change and everything. Like, you're always changing. Like, the you from yesterday is not the same you as today and everything, and tomorrow's not the same person as you were today. And what I mean by that is like gradually, just like, I'm gonna simplify this. I know this is a bad example. It's just to make my point come across. I'm philosophizing here, and everything. It doesn't have to be. This is what gets me with the logical people. I am a logical person and everything. However, like the people who don't develop communicational skills properly and everything, don't understand the trans people and everything. They don't understand trans people. They don't understand queer people. They don't understand that. And like, I'll be honest with you, a lot of that has to do with like the common doctrine and everything. Ken Wilber talked about this when I read some of his philosophy and everything. It's like, I'm actually gonna break this down. I gotta break this down. I remember who I'm going to talk about, just so people could get this concept and everything better. Ken Wilber wrote this layer thing. Now, I know there's a lot of people who rant about it, like Ken Wilber changes the color of the wheel every freaking couple of freaking years and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know. No, I know there's going to be people yelling at me, this isn't right, or this isn't update, or Ken Wilber's stupid because of his stupid color. Oh, yeah, shut up. doesn't matter. It goes into the whole thing that like his thing, it literally accounts for you, even though when he changes the colors. I think he changes the colors on purpose for idiots to actually learn something who just read his philosophy and didn't actually ingest it fully. Okay. Reason being is that the wheel and the colors don't matter and everything, because it's all the states of consciousness and everything. The first state of consciousness is, we're going to call just like infant baby thing. That's like baby to like 5 to 6 years old. Okay, they don't got a lot going on and everything. Then around 7, that's when they start to. Now, even in this infant stage of thinking, they still use this other stage of thinking, which is magical thinking. Okay, magical thinking is the reason why we have gods, goddesses, spirits, etc., and a whole bunch of other imaginative things and everything. Now, why I don't like this thing is I have some superstitious feelings and everything about this stage and why I don't like it that I'll go back to but I'll have to like really think on this. I might not get back to it in this video because it's like something I literally have to think on how to word this stage of why I think it's the most dangerous stage next to the third stage after this. Third stage is tribalism, okay? Tribal thinking, everything. Like, this is my tribe and everything. We do this, okay? Well, they mingle the magical thought and the tribalism and everything. For example, that's why in Crusader times and even Muslim times, and because that's when Muslims were born and actually Crusades, Muhammad and everything, the reason why Muhammad formed the Muslim religion wasn't because of just like greed or something. There was, quote unquote, some Muslim type scholars will argue with me like Muhammad made the religion because of greed reasons, because of freaking the trade paths and blah blah blah, and the tax path, and that Jews and Christians gets a lesser tax because they are still on the right path to the real religion, but they're not, and blah 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 blah. Okay, that's a whole nother thing. But anyway, Muhammad, I'm going to give some context to explain the tribalism and everything. I know that there's going to be, maybe there's a 1 in a billion chance, hell, 1 in a trillion chance, but I know there's going to be some Muslim scholar and medieval scholar that's going to bring up all these facts, and I got all these facts around the Crusades and everything. I know. I'm not Wikipedia. I can't remember this. I'm regurgitating this off the top of my head and everything. I probably have those textbooks somewhere and everything. I'm still reading on the medieval Hebrew. I've only gotten to the summary part and everything. Thing of that. So, like, anyway. The reason why Muhammad needed to create the religion wasn't because of greed or anything. It was to get the people around that area and everything, around that cul-de-sac, to fight Catholicism coming into their territory and everything. Because the Crusades were the most horrifying thing ever. The reason why, and you can look this up so you know I'm not bullshitting and everything. Now, I have to keep some of this stuff to myself. And everything. Because, like, I am afraid it is too radical of, like, history that I know that I don't even want to utter it because it scares me. I don't even believe it and I know it and everything. Things that I know and everything. But going back to the Templars and everything, the reason why Templars were ordained by the Catholicism and everything Catholicism ordained them to go out, pillage, and bring back money to the thing, and that their sins were forgiven because it wasn't a sin under God, because they would pray and do a whole bunch of other crap and meaningful things and everything thing about that and everything. Now, during this period as well, there's a third group and everything that got killed off by the crosshairs of these two groups, the Muslims and the Catholicism, like the Catholics and everything. Then they went to war and everything. Now, like going back to what I was saying, how magical thinking makes tribalism worse, and tribalism makes magical thinking worse. Well, if you have people that believe that my God, quote unquote, is the real God, well, I'm gonna go fight these people that think this God is the real God and everything, and that's why we had this period of time and everything thing known as the Dark Ages and everything thing, and started back. Now, I'm gonna go into some more crazy philosophy on this subject and everything to explain fully tribalism and magical thinking and everything. There was a period of time understanding philosophy and everything thing, and I would think the main catalyst and the main point where the true Dark Ages start, if I am not a historian and everything, and there will be historians who debate me on this and everything, but I'm going off of a philosophical edge. Truthfully, I think the Dark Ages happened immediately when they killed Hypatia of Alexandria and everything. I think technically this wasn't Alexandria, but she was amongst there and near the area. I know it's not exactly, but Hypatia and everything. Now, Hypatia was the successor to all these guys and everything, like the long line of philosophers and everything. This is what people don't understand Greek and Roman philosophy. All these guys had some interaction with the prior guys to do it, and it was a line of literal succession. Like, these teachers would teach the next people and everything. Like, Diogenes knew Plato. Plato knew Aristotle. Aristotle knew Diogenes. Diogenes probably met Socrates, but we don't know this because, like, there's so much history lost in that period that we don't know a lot of these stuff. But we do know that all these guys, all the way up to what's his name, Seneca. Like, all the way up to Seneca, there was a line of succession where they would learn from one another for, like, at least, like, 2 months. They had interaction constantly, especially Diogenes and Plato, because Diogenes would literally go harass Plato every single day of his life just because he was bored and everything, because he was trying to decrease the intellectual things of philosophy and everything. And that's why, even though Diogenes never wrote a thing, but actually we do know he wrote one thing. I take that back. There's one thing that he wrote that is so infamous, and we only know about it by, I forget his name, but it was the historian and everything who wrote and catalyzed all the things. I have the first book. I do not have the second book. I really need to read it and everything, because it was the perspective of a Greek and Roman lifestyle and everything back then. He documents all these beliefs and histories and everything else that is really radical back then, because by storing all this history and everything at that time, really did a lot and saved us a lot. Without this book, we'd probably be very lost on this thing. Anyway, Diogenes only wrote one thing that is known and everything, and that is a document. It was supposedly 30 to 50 pages long. Now we don't know how much detailed this was. We don't know if it was crammed together with so much words where it might have actually fit like a few more pages if somebody wrote because paper was expensive back then and this man wrote this and everything. He made a philosophical reasoning why it's okay to eat other dead people. He wrote such a good argument about cannibalism that was so undebatable that the other philosophers around him couldn't debate it, because he disassembled all of their frameworks back then and everything. Now, why go into that and everything about Diogenes breaking down their framework and everything, like doing something so horrible, like, oh yeah, eating people. Yeah, we kind of all agree on that and everything. That like eating people is not safe. Now we know that eating people is not safe because like it literally causes like there's literally diseases that activate in the brain and everything, and that you risk of certain diseases that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise had you not ate and submitted to cannibalism and everything. Like there's like so many risks about that and everything. And I know this because in school I read instead of learning like the greats like William Shakespeare in my English class, I got to learn about, it's called Alive, and about all the cannibalism and everything of the guys who crash landed on the mountain and they committed to cannibalism and everything. And like that goes into what I'm saying. Your morals and our morals will disappear by the wayside if it's for survival and everything. And that's what tribal societies do. That like you won't be yourself or anything. I think you will only worry about the things around you and everything to keep surviving and everything, because your survival is more important than I forgot chest over here. I forgot chest right here. There and everything. I can't go there. I can go there. Yeah, so like that's why like I worry about this is the administration that we're about to head in, not administration we're about to head in, because it's going to be like, yo, we queer people are going to do things not to grow as a community during this during the Trump and Republican administration and everything, because it's all ran by tribalism and everything. That's why personally, on an emotional level, I disagree with Republicans and everything. Now, don't mind you, Democrats do the same shit and everything. Because I'll give a real hot take. Liberalism in America is diet right-wingism and everything. It is. That's why they're able to function and everything. We don't have a pure party. If we did, then these guys would actually regulate freaking healthcare in our country. So you're silly if you think that the liberals are also not part of the problem, as they are. That's why I explain this to people and everything, because populism also goes with tribalism and everything. What I mean by populism, I mean populism politics and everything. For example, that's why even AOC said it on like I think it was TikTok. I think she posted the video. It was either TikTok or YouTube. She posted the video and everything, and she was talking about something that I understand and everything thing, and I think she does too. But she wanted to ask it because she needed more information for her voter base and everything. She said on the ballot that there was tons and tons of people who re-elected her in her like county and everything, re-elected her and everything, but they also put Trump on the same ballot with her. And well, like, when they said like, well, when she asked some of her things, some of them answered, and they're like, well, I vote for you and Trump because I feel like y'all are in for my best interest. That you're going to shape up the establishment and everything. Which technically they're right to a degree and everything. They just don't understand the negatives of being right and wrong and everything. Like, for example, people forget the first 4 years of Trump's in office. Man, like, I gotta say this, like, I'll say it all and everything, and like, this is why I think Democrats, I'm also gonna trash talk the Democrats in the same breath as I do this, because like, Trump is like a thing that was going to happen no matter what. Even if Trump didn't exist, there would have been a different Trump. even if we snapped out the existence, there would still been somebody in the Republican Party with the same talking points, same attitude, same this. Trump is the effect of capitalism and everything. Mark Fisher wrote it that like this is the end point. Like eventually the oligarchies were going to do this and everything. They gotta. Capitalism always needs something new to consume, more consumerism and everything. That's the problem, and this is why, in the grand scheme of things, the only thing that capitalism can survive on, truthfully, is entertainment and everything. That's why, if you've noticed and everything, I'll say this: this is what this is a problem with our society and everything. Thing I always thought was messed up, even when I was little. This was class consciousness even when I was like 10 years old. I thought was messed up. I still had to understand that like our guys, like our military guys, go to the military to protect us from the bad people. Now I know a bit more, and like your gear and blah blah blah, and I think the military institution is the most horrible institution because they treat every single individual who does think they're protecting our country, treat them like dirt and everything. I think they treat them like dirt, and that really disgusts me. But anyway, it always bothered me when I was little that the football players who play football, because all the people around me would be into football, and I was just like, I just want to play my freaking Game Boy. This is boring. I get more excited at playing a bad video game than watching these two guys, well, not two guys, but two teams battle like gladiators with, and now that I know more about football, I even dislike it more because like football should not exist. I'm talking American football, not like actual football, which is soccer. Soccer's way more interested in the game. Like, I feel like if I had friends and was put in the right environment, I think I could get into soccer and everything. Football, I could watch it if it's live because I do find it interesting when it's live and everything. I don't hate football to the point where it's like I don't want to watch it, but like if it's on at a bar when I'm getting a drink, I'll watch it and everything. And like this goes into actually this gives another good point. This is why I was thinking football subconsciously, because like football is a prime example of like the crazy insanity of tribalism and everything. Because I think people, I can't get people to grasp it with religion too well, because if they are religious, like if you are Christian or Muslim and everything, I don't mean to tell you all that history and stuff to like quote unquote offend you. I talk about to like maybe you should educate yourself about your history. You might learn some things and stuff. But like it's like the football a ball and everything. The two teams, I forget what two teams. I think I heard this story from Hassan, one of Hassan's things. And there was two football teams. They won a game, and their team won. And then one of the fans ate brown horse matter afterwards. And they fought about it. Like, no, it was our crazy guy who did it. No, it was ours. And I'm like, first off, ew. Second off, double ew. Third off, why? And like, ugh. This is like, ugh. Because like, the crazy insanity of football things, and like even Taylor Swift knows this as well. That's why like when she goes to like the football games for Travis Kelce and everything, she makes sure she doesn't get seen on the opposing side of the team for sole reason. Like they're rabid, they're tribal, they're angry, they're rowdy and everything. It's like football is to entertain the masses to such a degree and everything, and it's like that's all that we have left. And Hassan was saying this and everything. For a tribalistic society, which America is, we are very a tribalistic society. They try to keep us into this lower state of consciousness, which is tribalism and everything, which is like I said, still trying to stay on the same subject and making sure I do, because this is important and everything, to stay on that subject of tribalism and everything that, like Hassan said it, it's like, this is why they personal opinion, this is why I don't think they banned TikTok, because these people realize that, like, oh, this is what entertained the masses and everything. Without it, the masses might rebel and everything, and they might do things. Like, without it, they can't do it and everything. And you have to entertain the masses and everything. I know this very well, because to keep me, quote unquote, in line, they create art such as this and everything, because people don't understand. This is why I think it was Plato's Republic. It was either that, no, yeah, it was Plato's Republic, but Aristotle wrote disagreement, and I agree more so with Aristotle's view on this. But Plato believed that we can't have the arts in a perfect society, because the arts are there to distract the masses, but we can't have a distracted force, because the things, then they won't be ready for war. Well, people don't really need to go to war. It's just greedy people who think they need more and everything. They're trying to grow and everything because they need more land. The people in power want more land, more power, more things, and more. That's why we have this problem with our society now. And like, people want more. Like, they're not happy with just things they have and everything. And we even know this much, that we know enough about biology and whatnot to know that, like, that gaining more and more wealth is a type of mental illness fueled by addiction and everything. And it is part of our tribalistic type of thinking to hoard things. That's why, like, when you watch people on hoarders and you're like, man, how could somebody be that way and blah blah blah, because the reason why people have a genetic condition is because of our common ancestor, which is caveman and everything. Because a caveman would throw everything and anything that he or she thought looked valuable enough to have and everything, because they remembered there was cold season last year. It's gonna be a cold season again, so I better grab everything and anything to survive, because I want to survive and everything. Also, it's boring in the cave. Like, can you imagine? Like, no phone, no books, no nothing. You can't even talk, because, like, humans didn't even really develop the communication or anything. So, like, that's why you see symbols like them drawing on the walls. That it actually recorded, if I remember right. I think the first language that we know what it was music and everything, because I have to agree with that and everything. Music makes a whole lot of sense and everything, because you could feel sound and stuff. And everything. Now, so that's where. Now I do want to get onto this and everything, because I'm going to swap over to the fourth stage, because I feel like I talked enough about the travel thing. There's just one more thing I want to say about the travel thing. This is why we have such a divided people in America. And this is why class consciousness cannot happen and everything. Class consciousness cannot happen because People are too busy fighting about red and blue and everything, or football. And that's what I'm saying. Offer dues. Yeah, I got a bunch of dues. Sick. Man, I got a bunch of things. I want to pull. I can't wait. I'm impatient. I was stressed out about my cat. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna use those blue wishes to do a 10 pull. I can't give him. I'm too weak. I'm too weak. I saw a pretty outfit piece. I want a pretty outfit piece. I'm also hoping I pull the freaking either the hair or dress of this and everything. I part of me wants to go for this, but I don't like it at all. I like the pink. It's tolerable, but like I'm already pulling for this and going for this outfit on my main. I'll be honest with you, I don't love it. I love these two pieces. Like, I love these sets. If I could complete these sets on both one profile, I'm gonna try to do that first. And everything. So, let's go. Aha. Dang. There goes the 4-star. Can I get another 4-star? Can I get a 5-star? 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 I am deeply disappointed in life right now. I am deeply sad. I am saddened. And everything. Very sad. I'm a very sad cat. At least I got out my pooling addiction, because the disappointment of standard banner, I never hit on standard banner, I swear. I have the worst standard banner luck. It's like in Genshin Impact, I'll get freaking 2 weapons in a row, and then I'll have to hit hard pity to get the character, and it will be Diluc or Chi-Chi. And it won't be the other, or Tignari. My 3 characters that I don't like. And the same thing's happening here. Poopy. Poopy. I got this one, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check. Checking everything. Checking thing. I was checking some things in the other window. So anyway, 4th thing. This is the part quest and everything thing. Now they want me to go do this one quest that I'm not gonna go do. I don't want to do it. It's an annoying quest. You're not gonna make me do it. Can't make me. Yes, I got this chest. I got this one. There's a chest right here. Okay, where's the next one? So, the 4th layer happened, and this is how we got out of the Dark Ages and everything, out of this tribal type of thinking and everything or improved upon it. It still happened, but it lay dormant and everything thing. And that is that is the Enlightenment. Now, I say this to be. This is why the Muslims over there haven't gotten past of it, but there's still Muslims who have gotten past of it, this and everything. But Christians have. Christians went through their Enlightenment period and everything. For the Muslim faith, the reason why they didn't have an Enlightenment period I think I watched some Muslim, a former Muslim explain this to me, is because like in the Muslim religion, there's things for you to not like look outside of things outside your Muslim doctrine and everything, and that's why people. That's one of the reasons, but that's not the main reason. The main reason why Muslims didn't have enlightenment is Catholics won. They were the winners of the Crusades. They won. They won all the spoils of war and everything. They won. Won and everything. They won so much that people don't even understand how much they won and everything, even to this day. Today and everything. But I do. And like, I can't really blame them and everything, because I'm going to go into another point and everything. And we as a society needed the Catholics, even though they've done evil and everything. Like, it's like this one girl who wrote the, she wrote, I think it's called The Iron Maiden or something. Some Chinese woman who wrote a fictional retelling of the first empress of China and everything. The only empress of China and everything. There was only one time period where there was one female ruler, and like she said, what you expect them to do, be able to get that much power and everything without killing people? Of course not. Now, in the case of Catholics and everything, because I read a lot of things, and this goes into my Enlightenment period and everything, without Catholicism, so we'd never hit this point in mental evolution and everything, because like I believe in the idea of what Richard Dawkins said, which is mental evolution. I forgot to look for the other chest. I get this chest. I didn't get this chest. I walked past it. I was supposed to go here. I gotta mark where I'm going now, so I can keep track. Because I'm getting caught up in my conversation and everything. So, a lot of Christians don't like what I'm about to say and everything, but it's true and everything. And like, we have the Catholics to thank getting us out of this very, very, very worse outcome and everything. And this is why, okay? Now, I have to censor myself here and everything a lot. Because of the subject matter and everything. The original Christian doctrine. Everyone knows about heaven and whatnot, okay? So, the original Christian doctrine is like, okay, here's the problem with the original. Before Catholicism took over and everything. Going back to that point and everything. Before Catholicism took over and everything, the original Christians were like, well, I want to live a sinless life. Okay, that was the idea, to live as little to no sin as possible and everything. And there was many different types of Christians, okay? The reason why you don't hear about these types of Christians is because of their quote-unquote philosophy / ideology, which is that there was a group of Christians called the Gnostics and everything. Now, I use that word loosely because, and everything, the Gnostics were a bunch of different Christian and non-Christian religions and everything. Now, what was lost and everything, because things were lost, but also there were some things that were gained by the Catholics taking over. Like some important things about Christian type history and stuff that are lost. But for one, is that the Catholics stopped I'm being very careful because I'm trying not to break YouTube's TOS. Because it'd be very, very bad. This topic very, very, very sensitive and everything. Original Christians thought, I'm not gonna have no kids. I'm not gonna have no offspring because I cannot control the world. I should give up my earthly possessions. So far, they don't have any spawn. Okay, should never have any children. Taking a vow of of basic celibacy, the man and woman and everything. And then there were some of the Gnostics took that step a little further and everything. And what we now know as, I can tell this part of the story and everything, but you can connect the dots of how I'm wording this and everything. The bot might not, but you as a human can and everything. Which is the fact of the matter is that they talk about Christian martyrs and everything. It was not martyrdom and everything. It was death wish. They feared no death because to them it was like, well, I'm already miserable and everything. We live in like a miserable type of existence and everything to them, and it was pretty miserable back then. Like, think about, there's not even ibuprofen to treat a headache or sinus type pains and everything. There's none of that. So, the Romans officials and everything now, to make sure you weren't betraying Rome, they would have you do something to make sure that you're not betraying Rome, which is that they would make you test your faith and everything. Now you had to offer something up to the gods. And in Roman law, it was not more so that you believed in these gods, that you could be like atheistic or antagonistic towards the god. It wasn't an offering towards the god. It was an offering towards Rome to make sure you weren't a betrayer of the Roman doctrine and everything. So basically it's like, we do this simple offering, which is burn like a lamb, or burn this, or do this ritual and stuff. Not because you worship this particular god or goddess or anything, or even much believed in them. It was a test of your loyalty to Rome and not your religion and everything. Thing to even do something that you're not comfortable with even if you're agreeing and everything. Well, the Christians wouldn't do that. And it got so bad that they stripped away so much of the things, like burning offering, doing this and everything. They got down to the point, this is important, they just said, stick your finger into the ashes we offer to, let's say, Zeus. Okay? Stick your finger in this thing, in the ashes of this, and we'll consider this, you're not worshiping it. We're just going to consider these regular ashes. They're not any special. The only reason we want you to do this and everything, I want you to do this, is because I don't like any of those posts. I like this post. Just dip your finger in this thing of ashes so we know that you're still loyal to Rome. That's it. It's not against your God. It's not any of that. Christians wouldn't do it. And the punishment for betraying Rome was death. Same thing if, like, even America, you can't really blame America for this one, or any country of that, is you're considered a deserter of the country. So, like, can't really imprison you, because, like, That's a waste of resources to even the criminals who committed like petty theft or murder or something. Because at least they still view themselves as quote unquote a Roman citizen and everything. But if you're a traitor to the nation, any nation that's your own nation and everything, the only conclusional answer is death. That's why even in North Korea, they kill people, their own citizens and everything, because that's the greatest thing you could do is betray the nation and everything. So, basically, all those massive killings that they did was foolish martyrdom. Because it wasn't for that. They wanted to escape their lives and everything. They wanted to opt out of the things that were happening to them. So, Catholicism, Orthodoxy is what I should call it, but should call it Catholic Orthodoxy and everything for it, but doesn't really matter. I think y'all get it. But like anyway, when Orthodoxy formed and everything, they made it eventually convince the other Christian doctrines and everything. They're like, hey, it's a sin to die and everything. A sin. And like that makes a lot more sense than the other alternative and everything, which is opting out to go to heaven immediately because you're living a single life and not having any offspring, bring and just dying as fast as possible and everything. So you go a straight way to heaven. And this is what modern Christians, because you can trick up modern Christians with this. Well, why, if you believe in heaven so much and everything, and living a sinful life and everything, I always get the most this one, then you should be okay with your fellow Christians doing the same. Now, Catholicism did a lot of propaganda to tear that ideal away for good reason, because it's bad for society to just be opting out of life willy-nilly and everything every 5 seconds and everything. That's not good for the species and everything. So, had to come up with a plan. That's why they made orthodoxy and unorthodoxy. So they had to remove themselves from all those Gnostic teachings and everything. Even the ones that they might have, quote unquote, agreed with and everything. And it really bothers me and everything because of that, Christians, majority of them, don't even know their own freaking history and everything. And they don't know that, like, hey, that if they realized, half of them, not even going off of like the historical context, that originally your religion was a religion that was about going to fast as heaven as possible, in the shortest amount of time and everything. Wink wink, if you get my drift, they're doing something not good and everything. So that's why. So the Catholics doing that and doing all this propaganda and making Christianity a much safer, more palatable religion, still have some of the violence and whatnot because they needed it to justify becoming the powerful entities that they are now, today. They had to do that and everything because, like, you needed to give these guys a purpose, these strong, masculine individuals, a purpose to go do something, like go pillage and murder and whatnot and everything. And that was after doing all those horrible actions and everything. That's how. Gotta be a little faster than that. I fell. So that got to a point where the Catholics did that for so long in their little tribalism thing that eventually they were able to stop the tribalistic thinking altogether and to move on to a higher plane of thinking, which is the Enlightenment period and everything. And that's where we had the greatest pieces of artwork and da-da-da-da-da. Some of the greatest artists and thinkers ever came out of that period of time and everything. And without them, we wouldn't have been able to get to the point where we are today and everything. Then we go to a more logical state of thinking. We go into scientific brain and everything. But here's the problem with that. Majority of everyone in society is still in the Enlightenment stage of thinking and the tribalistic stage of thinking and everything. They can't get out of it and everything. They can't move past that stage of thinking and everything. And there's very few. I think it was 12 or maybe 10% of the human population, all the way up to orange thinking, which is scientific thinking. That means that they're no longer thinking any crazy magical thinking crap or Hellenistic type of, not Hellenistic, that's not the word, crazy tribalistic thinking. I don't know why I said Hellenistic. Probably because I was thinking about Rome so much that I just word vomited that word and everything. And people can't get to the stage of logical and scientific thinking. People don't even know what a theory is and everything. That I had people at the bar, I ain't gonna convince anything, so I more so asked them, I gotta get a drink of water and pee. I also peed. Oh, it was gone. I peed. Okay, looking at the next part of the video. I'm not even doing this for the gems. It's the worst part. I'm doing this for the outfit things. I am going to go pick up a bike here. Just because I want to see the animation of Nikki riding a bike. Because I think it's cute and everything. But I was at the bar the other day, a few days ago actually. Not a couple. And I was talking to this older woman and everything. And she didn't believe in evolution and everything. She's like, oh, I don't believe in evolution because I'm a Christian. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with Christianity. Nothing. Nothing. Like, evolution's a science. This is what really gets me. Like, I never understood that and everything. Like there's some people who were like, oh well, the idea of evolution is evolution proves there's not a creator, or and there's some people who argue that it does and doesn't and does not. But like here's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say with this subject and everything. Is that I don't know how to get that, but oh well, I'm not going after this dudes. I don't care enough. I just care about getting clothing pieces so I can craft more clothing pieces, because I know some of these pieces don't require certain items and everything, but yeah. I also gotta do this on my man. I think I jump up here. Oh no, it's down here. I know I gotta jump up there for the Whimstar. Huh, wait. Oh, I just learned that. Oh, I learned something new about Infinity Nikki. To like center your camera, I can just hit the middle button and everything of my mouse and everything. I didn't know I could do that. That's good to know. If I ever need to reorient myself. Ah, one of these. No, I'm bad at these. I'm gonna fall. Like, it really amazes me with that aspect, because like, what does evolution have anything to do with about religion? We're talking about like anatomy and this and that, and it's like most religions. I'm not trying to make fun of it and everything, but like, people always bring up like the talking snake, okay? But it's not a snake. It's a lizard or reptile and everything. And like, you believe that talking magical snake and everything thing is in there. Do you believe that? That's possible. A talking animal. But you don't believe that we evolved and everything. You don't believe that and everything. You believe in the story of like Adam and Eve and everything. Well, like that goes to the whole controversial thing. Like, I think some Christian wrote a book on it and everything, and had a philosophizing book, because like, I think he was one of the Christians who viewed the Genesis as not as biblical, like retelling, like this factually happened, but more so a parable that this happened and everything. Which, like, I believe the parable thing more than that and everything. Like even Jesus said, like, I'm talking parables and everything and whatnot, and like, that's a lot more believable. I could believe the Christian doctor almost 100%, not fully, because there's the laws and stuff. There's a section in that book about just the laws and everything. But like, I can believe the other crap. What am I supposed to do here? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. What am I doing here? Okay, do I get a ball? And okay, wait. Get a ball in. So I assume. Technically, this one would need two. But I assume.
Yeah, that's right. Because I could believe that to a degree. Like, these are just stories to tell you something, like, emotionally, not factually, you know what I mean? Like, some emotional ideas. Because, like, how do I explain, if I went back in time and everything, say, like, not even that, how would I explain to people, like, our founding fathers? This is a prime example. Like, do you think our founding fathers would give us the right of a Second Amendment if they ever knew the concept of an assault rifle? Like, imagine that. Like, imagine you go back in time 100 years ago. An assault rifle, okay? They would be like, hell no. Hell no, we're not giving this thing. Because they would be like, not what they actually do with them right now, but like, and everything, but like, more so. Oh, there's a gold thingy. I gotta go for it, even though I'm leaving my bike behind. I'll go back for the bike. If I remember to, or care to. Might just want to vibe. Yay, give me the blings. I need the blings. Oh, there's a wind starfish over there as well. But I care more about the blings. I'll do the wind stars some other video. I don't really care to get that one. Because I gotta collect all the wind stars on both of my accounts. Yeah, I gotta jump on this thingy. Really? Really, game? That wasn't really nice. And everything. It's like, you can believe, this is what gets me. If you 100% believe in the possibility of a talking reptile that convinced Eve from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Notice how, you know why it's called the tree of knowledge and everything of good and evil? Because they want you to fear knowledge and everything. That's part of the thing. It's a manipulation story and everything. It's a form of story to manipulate you and everything. That they don't want you to question everything. That's how you control people and everything. Don't have them question things. Questions are bad. That's the parable of that sort. It's to control you. It's to emotionally manipulate you into such a way that you don't deem knowledge and information to be a good thing. You view it to be a negative thing. Because it's not just the knowledge of evil. It's not just good and evil and everything. So, you're telling me Divine Creator is afraid that we'll learn things. It's not really that divine, then. If it didn't want us to learn things, then it would have programmed us, like little gizmos, to not learn anything. To never eat from this tree in the first place and everything. It's very deterministic and everything. If you view it like through a realist lens, like what? Let's say I believe. Let's go with this notion and everything. I'm gonna do logical breakdown. This is why I'm breaking down this logical type of framework and everything. You're telling me I have to, if I broke down this out and treat the Gospels as real doctrine and everything, that all this happened. And if this God truly did exist, like unrefutable. Now, personal opinion, I don't believe this God exists and everything. And if they do, my point still applies. If this is our Creator, yeah, I'm not gonna worship Him. No. Why? Because it's torturous and everything. You know, it's like literally setting. I like to tell people this and everything. There's certain people you can't help, and if you help them the wrong way, you can do this and everything. You can set people up. It's called setting people up to fail and everything. You give them an opportunity You know they're not physically or mentally capable of doing that thing at all, but you're still giving them that mental or physical task, and then you become surprised when they fail and everything. Well, you knew they were going to fail by using deductive reasoning and everything. So it's the same thing. It's like if you're quote unquote this divine creator and everything, you knew your creation was going to fail in this moment. You could supposedly see past, present, future, and you knew it was going to fail. So why did you let it and everything? Why do it in the first place? That's what I'm saying. Like, the idea of free will is completely destroyed there. Then by Genesis, free will. The idea of free will is completely destroyed if you do common sense thinking about Genesis. How long have I been recording? An hour and 25 minutes. The next one's over here. Good. I remember this one. It's right around here. It's hard just to get to. I found this just on my own, just by exploring. I knew there was something over here. I just couldn't remember what it was. So yeah, like, people can't do deductive reasoning and everything. Because, like, notice, and I've said this to my mother and everything, it's not that I don't believe in a God or anything thing like that. I believe there's a slim possibility for that and everything of some type of creators, or even plural, like creators. I believe that. Like, the Mormon religion made more sense with their God. They've said that it's a continuous line of creation gods and everything that loops back around eventually from the thing. So the beginning is the end, and like that's how the Mormons view it and everything, creation. Because like I can believe that's more believable, their version, but like the average Christian version, like your average Christian version of God, they don't believe that type of crap and everything. Now, I'm not praising the Mormons too much. They're the most psychotic of the Christians and everything. The Christian type offshoots and everything. They're right next to their crazy Jehovah Witnesses, right behind them. Number one is Jehovah Witnesses, are the craziest ones and everything. I'm gonna say this. I'm a very logical person, but very superstitious and everything. Very superstitious on certain things. People can't get out of this thing. They can't move on to this. After the Enlightenment, they have a real hard time going to logical thinking and everything. It's really hard for them to wrap their heads around logical type of thinking. It hurts them mentally. It's a lot. It's a lot of work to do all that and everything. Like, I may not be able to do a lot of physical work, and I have my own mental problems, mind you, and everything. That halt me from doing physical labor and whatnot. But yeah. I think I'm gonna cut right here. There's gonna be a cut, but I'll paste it back together and everything. I'm gonna pause right here,
and pick up recording later today and everything. So there'll be a cut.